Jill, let's talk about some of these other teams and where do you see any more value? I know it's a little late to be looking for value, but it is never late to be looking for value. I look at this board still. Memphis is sitting there 16-1. They play better without
Mhm.
John Morant, but still at 16-1. I kind of like that. The Heat 11-1. I'm going to stay away from them because I just never believed in the Heat, and now that they're coming to blows, I mean
Yeah.
that just put the icing on the cake for me. Even though I do need to hit a couple more W's from them for the win total.
Yeah.
What do you look at the board and see right now that just pops off the page that catches your eye in the futures market for the overall winner of the NBA Finals?
I think it has to be Memphis
Mm.
because if you just look at their potential matchups in the second and third round, or pardon me, in the first and second round, those are teams that they can beat with or without Ja. Like, I don't really think that's going to be an issue. It's when they get to the conference finals and play a team like the Suns, they need to have all their horses ready to go. And even that might not be enough, but just the fact that you're getting a team that is probably a year or two ahead of schedule, potentially already having enough depth to be able to get to the conference finals. I'm not saying that I'm wishing for an injury on Chris Paul or anything, but it's not exactly immaculate health in the postseason.
Yeah.
And if he was to go down, obviously, I think the Suns would still be a pretty formidable opponent. But we've seen, that if he goes down in the playoffs, when we get a little bit more tighter, it could be a little bit more of a better opportunity for another team to swoop in. So I do think that Memphis right now is probably the best value in the West. In the East, I still think it's the Bucks, but at the same time, my only worry is just with their depth and just how long Brook Lopez was out of the lineup. If he can re-ingratiate himself back into the rotation and kind of just be that linchpin of a defense that he was, like, he was very underrated last year. And even in that deciding game against the Nets, for example, he just came out firing in the game seven. So I just think right now in the East and West, I think right now, if you're looking at the three best teams, Memphis, Suns, Bucks, I don't really think that's really a hot take. But at the same time, I think those are the best value. Now, right now, I think the best value in a futures market is actually Scotty Barnes for Rookie of the Year.